Welcome back, everybody. I hope you are all doing well today, for I've got another early access game to show off. It's not new for me, but it's been in early access since late 2019. Spellcaster University by Sneaky Yak Studio. It's a really interesting game. I finally got around to trying it, and it's got a lot of possibilities. I love where they've gone. I've read about some of their updates. It's come a long way. I can't wait to see what else they have. As you can see, pardon me, going on. We are basically, in layman's terms, we're going to build our own wizarding school. We're going to run it. The evil comes every so many years. I think it was 274 and a half. It was rather odd, but they got the calendar wrong. And they showed up, and the first thing the evil lord did was burn and destroy all the wizard schools, because we can't be having any defense if he's to conquer. So we are going to start running it, because we're one of the few wizards left alive, if you want to call us that, because I don't think we actually graduated from watching the intro, but we have the head of our dead instructor, and he's going to help us learn how to do things. Let's go ahead, new campaign. There, of course, different levels, game length, because this does carry on challenges. Not going to worry about that. All right, let's jump right in. A lot of customization, colors, icons. What's our glorious color? Oh, I kind of liked that. Oh, that's right. I was randomizing it. That doesn't quite work, huh? Yeah, that looks kind of nice. We'll just go with a nice, good old Hogwarts. That looks kind of nice. That's what you want to do. Go with a theme. That's fine. Now, it shows that there's only 3 places where we can build our school. As you play through, because in this, you're going to lose your school, guaranteedly. The evil will come back, will burn your school, and you will move on as long as you survive, by not going bankrupt. So you're expected to lose, and it's a multiple round kind of thing. So each place, it will tell you, like, we've got a huge building area. Random event here could be ancient troll, could wake up, cause us trouble. We have more werewolves, which our students are going to have, as we will see, good things, bad things. They all have personality quirks. Werewolves intimidate other students, so they scare them. But that's the bad news. The good news is it makes them behave because they've caused a little bit of trouble. Like we've got, when we get teachers or any new students here at the lake, it takes longer for them to get there. The village, the people have more money, but in the town is the bard, and he keeps distracting the students. I've never actually gone to the lake. Let's see what the lake looks like. Exciting. We'll jump right in here, and I'll show you how this works. So there's always that last minute hiccup right here. All right, so ooh. This is the old headmaster for the wizard school, our headmaster. I guess he could be a professor, but he was the headmaster, so we've got his head. All right. The island in the middle of this lake would be perfect for building a magic university, and will shelter us from the forces of evil. This university will be majestic. The downside is the students will have a long walk to the closest village, so you should make sure they have everything they need at the university. Oh, and apparently there's an evil creature roaming the lake, so be careful, huh? All right. Now, before I go over this, for which you pick, this works in the first few, you're going to start with a few, these all the time, and new houses and new students. These are set, the dormitory where they can rest, student hall so they can kind of unwind and reduce their boredom, and a place for them to eat. To get more cards, get the shadow deck. You got, arcane, alchemy, holy, nature, and then your standard. Each one requires you to pay for. Like, say, if I want a card from the nature deck, I've got to pay 100 nature. To get any particular mana, besides other ways I can show later, you need a student that is in class learning something. So if we have a student go into the stables while he's learning about animals, while he's learning and raising his skills in that, he's generating nature. And it goes up to, you get one earning X amount. If you got three, it's 3 times the amount and quick. So let's see, the gold will get money from students, basically tuitions, but you have to be careful. These prices go up. Like, it'll be 100 now, the next one I think is 150, and it does not have a cap. It's going to keep going up, so you need to be a little bit on the careful side. Now, the next catch is, like, when you click this, a standard deck, I'll show you in a minute, it'll show you 3 cards. You get to choose which one of the 3 you get, and then it kind of reshuffles. You're never sure what you're going to get, other than it will have to do within there. So if you're fishing for something, you'll know where you want to go. All right, so let's say we can receive, we can start with some arcane mana and some alchemy mana, which we'd pretty much use to buy stuff and try to get that rolling. 200 gold, 2 house cards. That's actually not that bad. Let's see. Oh, we can start with 2 rooms. So we can start rolling shadow and light guaranteed. I think we're going to go with that. All right. Like I said, that, yeah, let's pause this. I don't know if that's going to run or not. All right. Now, all class allows students to improve all of their lights. So while they're in there studying, there is each one has there's a particular room for heroism. That's what you're going to learn in there. Retribution and sacred mana. This one, they learn all 3 simultaneously. So this is kind of 3 in 1. Now this is also, I've never actually looked at here. Let's go around. Okay, so students are going to come in from the left. That is a little bitty place. Okay, now you got to be careful on this. Let me show the dormitory. Let's see, what do we want lower up? Yeah, we'll do the dormitory here. So you can do this. It'll show you where all you can build. It looks like that's as far out as we can go. Interesting. All right. So we'll put that there. All right. We have rooms for them to sleep. And we can go up and sideways. Say, like, here's the student hall. Or the study hall. We'll put that right there. And then we will put the lunchroom right there. So they're all just kind of right here and can move around easily. Now, you have to be careful on some of these. Some rooms have how's the best way to put it? They have like the greenhouse has a ceiling. You can't build on top of it because, you couldn't get any sunlight. So if I put that right here, if this was a greenhouse, I'd never be able to put anything above. Well, I think I could technically. I'd have to build here, here, and then come across. The spot directly above it just would not work. Let's see, we're going to put that right there. Did not like me doing all that. There we go. All right. Now, you've also got to have teachers. There's good news and there's bad news. They all have. Good news is they can be unionized or not. These are both that it can, that affects how much you have to pay them. The pedagogy is how fast and how well they're at their job, so they teach. They also have neutral and good. That's actually not bad. All right, so Hawkeye, gourmet, not bad. Clumsy, demoralized. Chatty is something you don't want on anybody. They sit there and run their mouths, and it slows down teaching. So, and for students, it'll keep the other students from going and them. It's just, oof. But teachers, you have to be careful of 1, chatty, 2, they have 2 different abilities, one worse than the other, where they increase their own salary. You need to be careful about that because you need gold, one, to pay your teachers, two, if you want to draw some decks, cards for your deck, you need the money. And until you get a lot of students, you're not going to earn that much money. And depending on what map you're on, students aren't worth that much money. So kind of like, was it? Ooh, kind of like Fanny here. We'll take her. She'll show up in a minute once on pause. Ooh, that works out too. Ooh, you fit right there. I like you. Or no. We're going to put you here. We're going to put you there. All right, both unionized, demanding. That's one of them. Their wage is 30% higher than the rest of the staff. Ugh. Plus, he's slow, so he's going to get around slower. We're going to go with this guy here. And he's much better at teaching than him. All right. We've got that. We've got a couple of rooms. We'll get our houses. Again, you can specialize, go through here, change the colors, all sorts. But the main thing you want to look at is, you can tell them, hey, I never want you to learn nature. I just want you to learn. You can make them specialize. The best thing to go, select your new house's second feature. You can make them really good at nature or alchemy, your choice. And you can have them, you can have child of nature here. You can have alchemy here. It fix a passion is actually really good too. Fix a alchemy. We don't have any alchemy. We're just gonna go ahead and do nature. Yeah, nature for now. Nature is usually an easy class to get. And we'll pick passionate so they learn it real fast. And since we're going to do child of nature, when I do get it, we're going to prioritize learning nature if they have the chance. All right, that's good. Not going to worry about the name. You can rename everything and everyone if you so choose. All right, so we got that. We need another house. Let's get another house. Jack of all trades, which is real nice. They learn the first level of all magic 100% faster. Then it goes back to nature. All right, we've already got a nature with the other house. So we're going to go alchemy on this one, and we're going to let them do shadow. Here's the catch. We want you to specialize in there and specialize in there. We don't have alchemy yet, but that'll happen soon enough. Is that the color you want? I'll give you that color. And this right here will actually show based on what show here. Based on where I put them, they'll wear robes according to what they need to do. If they're just general class, they wear this kind of robe. If they are in Kyakin, then they're going to wear the greenish robe. And as it shows, each one has 3. They'll learn it differently. Will affect their when they graduate, which will give you buffs later and kind of boost up. At the same time, gives you rewards for here as part of another mechanic too. All right, he's jack of all trades, allergic to pollen. Let's see, we got a shadow place, so let's get him going. Child of nature, of course, we want him there. I mean, and you can put people in the general class. It's not a huge thing. Usually, if they're specialized in one of the classes, I'll put them there. And if they're not, as long as they don't have bad skills, I'll kind of just balance it out for some reason. I haven't found a reason not to, just because at least these have things. So once you have it up, you really don't need the general class because, they're passionate, child of nature. I mean, they might as well. All right, so we got all that. You're ambitious. Ooh, we're going to do that. Down to earth. You learn arcane slower. We're not worried about that. All right, we'll just keep this walking back. And there's our first few students. Let's unpause this. Meter up here. This is when this particular map is over and we'll go on to the next one in the thing. The evil lord will show up and it will slowly fill up or fast depending on certain events if you don't behave yourself. All right, first things first, let's draw some cards. What do we need? Domesticated? No. Private room? No. Dormitory? Yeah, let's get another dormitory. Now, let me pause that. Another good thing, I got 5 perfectly good beds here, which you can trade that out. There are items in the game where, hey, while you're sleeping here, you do this. So, like where they're sleeping, they could be learning druidism while they're asleep in the bed. It's great. And pictures too. That's one of the key things. Like there's photos. It's like, hey, any student that's active in this room learns this particular skill or gets this particular faction rep raised. Sleeping and eating is considered active because that's what you're supposed to do in that room. So if you want to hide it in there while they're sleeping and healing up, they'll learn. All right, now, but like I said, I got 5 here, 5 here. That's fine. Or you can drag it right here, and now it becomes more efficient. So you can have multiple rooms or one good room that just keeps better because there's no cap. This is just going to keep getting more efficient. Now, if you have a whole lot of students, you might want to bounce between the two so they don't walk off and do something like this and sit not do anything. That's kind of your call. Let's spend more money. What do we need? Oh, we don't need a teacher's lounge. Yeah. We'll take an arcane room. Man, this is a great start. We can't put that there. We can put that there. Let's see. Yes, no. Demanding. Oof. Heavy sleeper. Poser. So the girls of needs. Mediocre. Appropriate. I hate the demanding. We're actually going to take the demanding, though. I hate to do it. But that's really nice to have 3 rooms that everybody specializes. All right. Now, here is, that's really tough to see. There we go. Yeah, the book here, salaries. So we're going to lose a little bit of money. All right, new student time. Actually, I should have done that. That was much easier to see down here. All right, we got jack of all trades. Let's bump you up there. Allergic to pollen. You hate nature, right? Yeah. So we're gonna put you down here. Steadfast, voracious. We'll pump you up. Antisocial, ambitious. Yeah. Alchemy apprentice. Oh, we're going down here. Yep. You don't like goth. You don't like light. So, We'll go there. You're good with shape. All right. Now there are different factions. Here's the first one: the villagers. Hi there. We're from around here. We don't like trouble, and we're not fond of strangers. What are you doing here exactly? All right. Inquisition faction. We can get some light to get it going. Ooh. There's no drawback to this. Let's do this. That'll give us a nature card. Let's see if I can. Where's the map button? I always forget which one. Local map. All right. Some of this will change from place to place. Some will not. The orcs, the peasants, the Inquisition, the Guild Tavern, which are the adventurers, the king, and the local cemetery, which is Lord of Evil, which is really tough to work with, which you'll get your flying guinea pig to communicate with every so often, so you can try to improve the relations. Because as you can see, like the peasants, if we can get them to plus 25, it lowers the teacher salary, so it kind of breaks even for that one thing. You don't want to get them too upset because it'll increase that. And the orcs do the same thing, but they affect nature. Inquisition does light. Like I say, Guild does arcane. Yeah, arcane. Royal Bastion affects the money over time, whatnot. Cemetery, shadow, but if you can actually get it, it will actually slow down your timer, and then anything that's special in the area will have a space here. Like if you went to the forest where that sleeping troll was one of the major things, he's in here. And the desert, which is a place that I actually play tested on, the Djinns are out there, and you can get stuff from them for particular types of mana. They like, what is it, arcane, alchemy, and I think shadow, but they hate light and nature. All right, let's get a nature card real quick. Oh, we got a greenhouse. Speaking of which, this is the one I warned you about. As you can see down here, what can go in it. And in case you have one room, it will actually, like I'm going over here, there would be a number above it that would tell you how many rooms of it. So you don't have to keep memorized how many rooms of a particular type you have. It will let you know if you have at least one. All right, we're gonna put that right there. We'll just put that right there. All right. All right, you're round belly, you're fun. Oh, you're excellent, and you're not unionized. We're gonna take you. I'm not gonna have to think twice about that. All right, now we get some nature rolling. We got the light rolling. Yeah, they'll come in here and click on it. You'll see their their bonuses, and just bam, bam, bam. He was jack of all trades, so that, yep, that went really quick, but it's only the first level. But it was the first level, so he can get through those. All right, the king is here. New school for my kingdom. How great. So very great. I would very much like to help. Or I'm a fair and generous king. What do you need? We get 200 gold, or we can choose one out of 3 cards. Let's see what he's got for us. Janitor's Lodge, Assassin's Arena, not bad. Chamber of Truth. See, there's the Retribution, so I can have multiples. We're going to go with the Janitor's Lodge because, well, let's see. Can I? Yeah. No. Well, let's put you right there. Have him hanging out. Round belly, slow, clumsy, coward. And you're not, ooh, you're bad at your job, though. Oh, learning rate. I don't care about the students' learning rate. For that, you're the janitor. And they will go around, and you'll see it in here. They'll have like graffiti, or they'll have like weird tornadoes or portals from all sorts of odd stuff. All right, Adventure Guild. I found a window between 2 troll massacres to come say hi. The opening for a new magic school is always good news for the Adventurers Guild. What kind of training are we going to do? All right, we can choose 1 out of 3 cards there, which will probably be nature. We're gonna, that will be blowing things up. That'll be arcane, and know how to use trinkets, so that will be alchemy. All right, we don't really need about the good healers. That's at least already started. Let's see about getting some arcane. Good. Elementalist Dojo. And we can active teachers room have a chance to improve their pedagogy. So this would be good if you have, say, a teacher workroom, or if I'd picked up their, their particular cafeteria where only they go eat. I say, activators this room have their combat greatly improved for a few minutes. You can get raided, as a side note, if you get people mad, or just a random events like, hey, you pay this, or you're going to get attacked by this much. Pay this little, and you'll get attacked by this many more. But we're going to take that, and we're going to throw you right there. Commanding, ooh, poser, you're appropriate. Yeah, we'll take you. All right, now here's our guinea pig. Who do we want to work on? We could do this to go ahead and get the teacher's salary down if we wanted to. Start working on that because everybody's the same here. Yeah, let's just work on the peasants for now. What are our choices? Ooh, we only got 1, just +5. Yeah, like if I had 25 nature, I could pay them 25 nature and they'd really, really like it. Don't have that. Yeah, I don't have the greenhouse. Usually having a greenhouse or the stables or anything like that is really good for their random events. So you'll kind of pick that up along the way, who likes what. You can scroll in pretty well and watch this stuff. I actually do like the fact that you can go in and do that. All right, where we want? Chosen by the light. Let's see. Yep. Let's put you here. You're ugly. You're chosen by the light. Let's up the Kyakin a little bit. Yeah, you more of those in there. Well behave, Shadow Disciple. There you go. Allergic to pollen. There we go. What we got here? All right. Look at my beautiful Archmage, which is really tough to get someone to graduate in. You need really high stats in multiple classes. I have not managed that yet, but it's pretty nice. All right. Always a pleasure to see you. You have the funniest stories to tell. One of your students just became an Archmage. He wasn't particularly bright, if you get my drift. I guess this is a miracle of the modern approach to teaching. What about you? I heard you trained some pretty good herbalists. All right, now here's one of the things. If you take this, I fix which I'm not going to do because I always do. I'll get a second to do it. If we had enough prestige, yeah, I don't care. We're not here to do that. Indeed, rest assured, I am happy for you. So we're going to lose some prestige just to do that, because I've never actually done that. You're probably not going to do it till later. But the professor shall pop up, and that is, let me pop into here real quick. Hey, there's all sorts of, like, what do you want to do? What kind of people do you want coming here? So you can actually come in here and be like, hey, here's the rules for the people we accept. You can change that around. Anyone you graduate, it'll show you their effects, how you got it, and the buffs they're giving you if they give buffs through your particular playthrough. Another thing is, each time you finish and the evil shows up, based on how many of the 3 stars you got, you will get a buff that will stick with you that will appear over here. But the drawback is you got to get a curse too. Like my first curse was, what was it? Oh, all my teachers came with a guaranteed, I guess you'd call it flaw, debuff, what do you want? They have a bad trait and you can't not do that. All right, let's buy this. Trophy room. This is actually why I was laying things up. Here's another one. Students who sleep in this bed have a chance of losing a negative trait. Not bad. We're actually going to go with this. A trophy room. Artifacts, relics, decorations in this room also affect the horizontal and vertically adjacent classrooms or any kind of room that they're in there, but it's only at half power. But that's why I left this weird thing here. I can put this here. Now, if they're eating, they get the buff. If they're in either of those 2 classrooms, they get the buff. The same would go true here if I put it here, or if they're those, and then I could add another classroom right here, and it would affect that one too. But this one's already set up. We're going to throw that in there. Rid of that. All right. Let's grab another quick card. Witch's Cat. Creature that wanders around the school and reduces all the needs of characters working in the same room. All right, we're going to take that nature room. How big are you? Oh, that's great. All right, we're going to put that right there. If we could get another one of those. All right, you're bad. Oh, God, you're very bad at your job. Yeah, much slower than other members of the staff, so he walks really, really slow. But the good thing is students in their class learn 10% faster. And while teaching, the teacher generates some mana for nature. So he's bad at his job, but I mean, they're both bad. They're both not neutral. I mean, they're not unionized. It's not bad. Let's get that. Let's pay that. We need some more students. All right. Steadfast, allergic to pollen. Quit giving me those. Chosen by the light. Sure, you can come up there. Deep in the bowels of the archives, and in turn just discovered a secret entrance leading to the old archives of King Boktalan IV. We're a bit scared to go there, but maybe you could help us explore. Legends say they contain invaluable documents and permits. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we got the extra money. Let's make it. We need more. Nature, ooh. Do that, or we could get a new, let's get another house. Why not? Sounds fun. Let's see, Child of Nature, we've already got that. Yeah, we'll just go with another one. Worker learns all magic 10% faster. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Prioritize nature here. Good enough. Let's get a couple of rolls. Yeah, that looks fine. Ooh, we need some blue in here. Let's get some. I should have took that one that was really blue. Yeah, that's blue enough. There we go. Yeah, so if we can get some items in here, it'll buff these. If we can get another trophy room here, it'll buff these rooms. And the fact that this, and this all make you learn stuff. Oh, we actually got an arcane. When a student is at least level 3 in elements and level 2 in enchantment, they get an arcane crystal staff. They now learn all magic 25% faster. Temporal or we don't want them losing sanity yet. So let's get this. Yeah. I fixed that. As you can see, the stuff like that, you want to be really careful. Ooh, inspiring, huh? Teacher's class have a small chance of losing a random. Ooh, I kind of like this. We're going to go with you. Oh, let's mess with someone. Who are we going to mess with? Who are we messing with? Peasants? Yep, let's go with the peasants. Let's see. We'll get 15, but the adventurers will hate us. 5. Or let's do the 20, and we'll pay the nature, because, well, we're getting nature for free. Might as well. Now, there are also things in here. Let me pause this real quick as we get through here. That items that go in a room and random chances, especially if you have an alchemy room, Yeah, we're not going to learn that here. Wait, just one student? I guess that's all you want to do. You will get random potion items that will show up down here. Incredible news. The mages you sent to the archives of King Bolton or Boktolan the Fourth, they came back and they have found an ancient spell book. This place amidst the kingdom's accountancy ledgers. We hope it can be of use for you. Yeah, we'll take that. What do we get? Hereby students have a small chance of gaining specializations in random schools of magic. Well, you know where that's going? That's going right there. So now everybody has a chance in these rooms of specializing, and everybody's always going to eat. So, yay. But yeah, like this, you can get them, drag them in here. It will actually save these through each one of your runs. Be like, hey, this is what these 3 items make. There's no duplicates, by the way. So if you've got like a unicorn horn in a bottle, it will be 1 of those and 2 of something else. You cannot use 2 of the same ingredient. But yeah, I mean, I've had a really interesting blast with this. It's kind of laid back, but not hugely laid back. It's, oh God. Yeah, like here's one. This bed generates a potion ingredient called Sleeper's Soul, but sometimes it harms the kid. So, I mean, if you had this, you'd want to make sure you have an infirmary or something like that. We could get that. Well, we're going to go for the prison. And we're going to throw that down here because nothing's really going to buff it. So now if a teacher catches anyone doing something bad, they're going to throw them in the dungeon and make them think about their evil ways. All right, Alchemy Apprentice. Yeah, it looks good for you. What do the trolls want? Or orcs. All right, we orcs don't need much, and what we need, we can take from those weak humans. On the other hand, you can give us things directly. So that way we don't kill you first. That way everybody wins. Let's see. Let's show this off. We're going to be attacked by 4 orcs. We're not giving them nothing. Ah, here's one. Students who sleep in this bed learn a bit of druidism and herbalism. Or activate characters in this room and increase your reputation with the orcs. We're going to take that. We could put it in here. Not one I want at the moment. So we're going to put that right here. So while anyone's sleeping, they're going to start generating orcs. And let's see, there's that. Yep, here comes the orcs to attack us. As soon as they get kind of close, yep, the teachers are going to start fighting. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get them. Like I said, it's not going to make them stop being fought. Hunger, tiredness, boredom. Oh! Oof. Alright. There's that. What do we got here? Light sleeper down to earth. That looks nice for you. What do we got here? Hello, did you know the neighboring school gives scholarships? Yeah, we don't have money or reputation or any of that kind of stuff, so we're going to lose prestige for that one. Alright. Every respectable school needs a special magic discipline they specialize in. It is crucial to be recognized internationally. All right, now here's where we're going to earn technically or unlock our first star. He's going to, and this will be the same in each one. He wants us to pick something we're going to be known for. So you want to make sure it's something you can at least learn, or you need to unlock it really quick. So we're learning. Looks like nature pretty quick. So we're going to choose. I know some people think it's uncool, but I like nature. All right, here's our first star. Produce a total of 8,000 natural mana over the course of the entire level. So we need to generate 6,000 before the evil lord shows up. That's not hard to do because I mean they're going to learn it real quick, especially the more that you get. Greenhouse, there's a chance of creating Mandragoric Root opponent cards, which is kind of nice. We're just going to take that for now. That's going to lock that down. I'm not a huge fan of that. Sure. There we go. Yes. Greedy. Increases their own salary by 100%. That's the other one I was telling you about. Woof. There's that. Counselor's office. Yeah, we definitely need some counseling. Here we go. Elder, Chatty, Ancient Wisdom. God, they're both mediocre. But I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. You're gonna go through here, keep building it up. You've got this, building is a huge thing in here because if you're not careful, some of these rooms don't have connections that go up. This could be all that you get, no matter how many cards you're going to draw. So it could make it a little bit on the tough side, and then you have to choose. Hey, do I want 2 or 3 or more of this particular classroom so I can get more students in there rolling? Or do I want just one classroom, say like this, but level it up really high so when the students go in there to learn, it's really fast. So it's one of those, but yeah, you'll go on this. As soon as he shows up, move on to your next school, which will give you, like on that map, it will unlock new choices with new benefits and new drawbacks with a new buff, and you'll keep going. And the more the 3 stars, it's always 3 stars. Always. You can choose for the Archmage. That's kind of rough to do. I've not made it yet. I just want to see what happens next. The specializing, always going to happen. From everything I've looked at, it's fun. The only thing that they probably need to look at in the future would be more random events. Once you have probably played for about, I don't know, like 3 hours or so, maybe a little less, other than going into a new map with new characters like the trolls or the djinns, you're going to pretty much know all the events. And it's like, hey, this particular map is not going to have this guy, but it's going to have this stuff, the peasants or the trolls. I probably need to hold on to at least 50 nature at all time or 75 gold at all time. That'll be the big thing. But that's, like I said, that's Spellcaster University. It's laid back, but it's interesting. I'm having a blast with it. I really can't wait to see what else they add. Like I say, I really can't wait to see. Oh, somebody got busted and got thrown in there. Oh, somebody's a bad boy. At least he learned a little bit of Druid. But yeah, I fixed to say, check it out if you'd like. I'll drop the link to this down below if you want to go take a look at it in the description. Fix to say, I think currently the price is set at $24.99 US. So depending on what your equivalent is for where you're at, kind of varies. So take that into account. But yeah, I really can't wait to, like I said, I will just kick on some music. I mean, this does have good music, by the way. Don't let that fool you. It's kind of relaxing. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't tell what he did. I want to see what he did. Oh, well. But yeah, they even have, it's a 5-year curriculum. I didn't know that. That was a 4-year. Oh, well. But that's it for me. This is Spellcaster University. Go check it out. Put on your wish list if you'd like to keep an eye on it and see how it goes from there. Oh, okay. So that forces you to do it right then and there. Gotcha. Oh, they like the discipline there. Nice. All right. Boom. You need some of those. Oh, and they've been disciplined good. This was actually a really amazing start. This just getting some items in here and doing all that. That's really cool. I mean, almost tempted to start over, but I'm not going to do it. But I hope you do. And I hope you pull out some good wizards. And until then, depending on your wizards and your outlook, I hope you all have good days, good spell casting. And until next time, and the next game, I shall see you all on the flip side.